welcome to Lupita Living Life. Welcome if you are new, if you are returning. Thank you for checking out my video. We are going to be setting up our Paycheck 2 for the month of April. I am very happy with the way things are going. Paycheck 1 did not turn out the way I expected it, but adjustments and changes happen, and so we just gotta learn to figure things out, right? But nonetheless, let's go ahead and set up Paycheck 2 for the month of April, which is here. And if you have, let me go ahead, I need a little bit more room, I guess. Just move this for a bit. It won't let me put my planner all the way kind of up. There we go. The difference. Okay, so as you know, we are going to be using our stickers from Casey Lee Design. She has an Etsy shop. Her kit, I will show you my April monthly. So far, you know, we've checked off. Go ahead and zoom you guys in. So we went ahead and made these payments. Car insurance came out, AP debt came out, my YouTube subscription came out, my sewer came out, my AP pet food came out, and this one's only partly marked right here because I did only pay half so far. And then this is wishful thinking right here. I was trying to pay off my aid deposit this month. I wasn't able to make this one for this week, so which would have come out from this pay period, but that's okay. We'll see if I can still, you know, make it through. But this is what April looked like, and it's looking very good. I love it. Today, as I'm filming this, is Wednesday the 8th, so I get paid usually on Saturdays, so I usually want to have my, you know, my stickers set up and my budget set up so that when that money does hit my account, I can go ahead and make the tweaks and changes that need to happen depending on the amount that I was able to bring in. And so we are going to go ahead and get started. So this is where we're going to put Paycheck 2. And you guys, I've been so tempted to buy like this April kit from Casey Lee again. I love the purple, and I do have a few extra stickers from this kit, so I'm like, should I? But then I'm nervous about her coming out with something so great, you know, the following year. And then how am I going to decide? So that's what's going on. Man, I'm only gonna leave 3 spaces for income. I don't think I'll have more than 3 this pay period anyway, so we're just gonna go with the flow. Okay. How was your guys' Easter? I was gonna take pictures of my kids' Easter baskets. I forgot, you guys. I totally forgot. They did have a good time. They enjoyed it. We had like a movie type of day. So ultimately, we had fun. And that's what really matters in the end. So as long as they're happy, I'm happy. And that's the way I want to think of, you know, life with them. That's the way I feel. If they're okay, then I'm okay. If they're happy, I'm happy. And they were happy, which is all that matters. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these lines down. So they did get some, like a little basket. So my youngest got like a doggy basket, and my oldest son got a shark. He's in love with sharks, specifically the hammerhead. And then my sister I got her a I always say we, like you guys and me. But I got her a panda basket and it turned out so great. So okay, so let's go ahead and set this one up. I'm gonna go ahead and do the cash envelopes. Okay. Again, I don't know. I am in love with this kit. My kids were more happy or excited about all of their all the candy and stuff that they got more than anything else, and that's okay, I suppose. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, as long as they're happy, that's all that matters to me. Okay, my sinking fund section is very small because the majority of my money goes to bills or it's like our variable spending or debt or anything like that. So I'm not able to put like a whole lot into my sinking funds, but whatever I can, I'm happy about. So all that matters. Like I've always said, a little bit at a time goes a long way. I haven't been able to fill my savings challenge because I haven't had money left over for the last couple weeks, which is a huge bummer. But that's okay. That's just real life, you know? Sometimes I can, and I guess sometimes I can't. So we just gotta roll with it. All right, let me go ahead and put these lines down. I'll be right back. Now let's go ahead and write in my categories for this. I don't know that I should be putting pet food here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. And so far, any sinking funds that I plan to put money into would be household, kids' clothes, holidays, a fund, month ahead, business, and last but not least would be okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and put expected amount. This is like my base amount. It doesn't always come out to the 1,500, which would be really amazing. We're gonna put in other, and then paycheck 1 forward. I don't know how else to word it. It just means, so I did budget my paycheck 1, but I had to adjust things, and so because I didn't do certain things that I was expecting to do, there's gonna be a balance that we can forward to this week. So, and it's not gonna be like that every week. Most definitely will not. But It's just the way I need to do it, at least for, it'll probably just be for this paycheck too, because I screwed up something in my paycheck one and I can't figure out what it is. And that's just real life. I messed something up. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I did. And there's, yeah, I can't really do anything about that. And then we can write in some of these categories. So AP debt, I definitely have to make sure I cover the other part of my my rent. And I have, okay, so I'm gonna put AP pet food. And so even though I have AP pet food here and I put pet food here, so the thing is, I mentioned this in a previous video, what AP stands for and what I do, but basically I put $50 a week for my pet food. But since I did an AP purchase, like to get like bonus points and things like that, instead of putting the 50 in my cash wallet, it's going to come out from here. So I still wrote it in my cash envelopes because those are what usually happens. And so I just wanted to make sure and that was like accurate. And then let me see. So this is counting for this paycheck, and it should cover AP debt and all of the rest of up to here. So the Spotify one would usually be covered here, but I put it to be covered with this paycheck because sometimes it comes out earlier. And so right now we're just gonna write in, so let's see. As far as monthly subs, I only need we're gonna do $10. I usually like to round that up. And then we have the PG&E and my water bill. And PG&E is because I'm behind. So you see here, I have PG&E here and PG&E here. I did get behind at some point, but now that it's warmer, we pretty much don't get like electricity bills for a good 4 or 5 months. And so this will probably just bring me back to being okay again. And then I have the water for the house. So we're gonna put PG&E, we're gonna put 173.87, and water we're gonna put 15.11. And then I have AP Target, but that's household. Which is $50. And again, you see I have household here and I have household here because I've noticed that I need about $50 a week for household items. And if I don't use it, I'm able to save it. But I did the same thing again where I took advantage of a promotion that Target had, but I was able to do it through AP. And so I'm actually budgeting to pay that off, but it's already included in my budget, if that makes sense. So I have this and this. And then we are going to have the pet food. So we're going to write 50 for that one. And then for my rent is 1,150. And then the AP debt that I have budgeted for that week is 66.89. And let me see, do I have anything else? I'm not gonna, oh, okay, I am. I'm gonna write a deposit. Wishful thinking if I can make that like payment for this week. And then we have groceries, gas 1, gas 2, And then those are the main ones. Can we talk about how gas is so dang expensive? Like, I filled up my tank and it was $100. That was insane to me. I'm still budgeting 90. I really need to think about that one as far as like if I raise that amount. Apologies for the car. And okay, all of my like expenses are good. I'm gonna put $100 for groceries because I'll be making a pretty big haul tomorrow, so I don't think that I'll need that many things except for like perishables, you know. So I think $100 will be fine. And then I am hoping I can put some for my sinking fund. So I'm gonna go ahead and just write sinking funds. And whatever total I put here will just be, and then I'll just write what categories those are going to. So that I can do that. But, and then I don't have to set up the weekly check-in because we did that when I did my first weekly check-in. Whoops, that's the transaction one. Here. So if you saw that, I had a squiggly line, but then I realized I never put down my week too, so I ended up just having to do that. And these are the categories that I track in my transaction log, and yeah, I think that works out very good, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, paycheck 2 is all set. I hope that I am able to bring in some extra income. So we do have 12 puppies available, and I wasn't going to sell them because there's so many of them. I really just want them to find a home and go. But their mom is not feeding them anymore because like there's too many of them. Like she looks like her life is wasted away. And I don't want to put her through that. And so I've been buying the powdered puppy milk. And, you know, I bought the tray and I've had it. I was trying the food for like the last week. I tried it last week, but some of them were doing it and some of them were still too small to figure it out. But this week, they're all actually eating from the bowl. Like I bought that bowl that's like big and round where you could put like 6 of them at a time. And so that's been working out great. And to just kind of, I guess, make up for that money that I'm spending, just to kind of make that money back, because regardless, it's a lot to take care of them. And if I could just make a little bit of that money back, and of course that will change if I get them their shots. I will obviously charge for the shots, but I usually like to have whoever gets the puppy do the shots thing. But we had a bad experience waiting too long with our last puppies that we had, and I don't want that to happen again. So potentially I am looking into starting the vaccination process, and once someone purchases the dog, they'll just pay for that portion that I've already covered. And so I can just give them the record and where I went if they want to take them to the same place. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe we'll get deposits and things for the puppies. That would be great. That would be considered like an extra income, but not really an extra income because it's money that I spent already. But at least we get to make some of it back, I guess, is what I'm saying. So yeah, you guys, this brings us to the end of Paycheck 2. You did get a lot more visuals this time. I didn't do that with my first paycheck, and I realized that after I had already finished filming everything. And so I'll do better as I'm going. This is the first time that I'm setting up the paycheck. Like actually, like I did set up the full month before with you guys and put all the stickers down. But this is the first time that I'm actually like going like step by step. And so it's just a little crazy. But I hope you guys like this video. I hope that you made it to the end and then you decide to stay, subscribe, and I will go ahead and catch you on the next one, you guys. Bye.